All right, so you want to become a Wiccan high priest or high priestess, and you have decided that you are going to dedicate yourself to this path. You have bought some books, you got your book of shadows, you got everything that you need, and that's wonderful. But many people, in my opinion, do not understand that there are 5 stages of development when it comes to becoming a pagan Wiccan high priest or high priestess. And so let's start off with the first one, the very bottom one right over here, and that is nobody. You are basically wanting to become a pagan Wiccan, but you have not started your learning process. You have very little, if any, knowledge about paganism, and so this is your starting block. And so you are just now collecting your information and you are just starting to apply it. Now, each tradition is different, and this is going to be holding true to mostly a structured tradition or a coven. However, like I stated in my previous video, I think that we need to start applying this to solitaries as well, because there is such vague structures in a lot of the eclectic Wiccan especially. And so we have people that are saying that they are a high priest or priestess. Basically, they're saying that they're 3rd degree, even though all they've done is write a book and been practicing for a couple months. So let's continue on. Now, the very first stage onto your path is called a neophyte. Now, a neophyte is somebody that is starting to learn about paganism and or witchcraft, but they have not achieved their 1st degree. This is a lot of basics that we are learning. You are attending your first espets, sabbats, your first rituals. Okay. Now, depending on the tradition, now like the one that I'm going to be referencing in this video, it is going to be a year and a day that before you get to your 1st degree. So for a year and a day, you are a neophyte. Now, there is no guarantees that you are going to make 1st degree. Just like school, if you don't pass all your classes, you could be held back. You could be forced to repeat the grade. And that's the way it is. It's not a guaranteed if you hold yourself accountable. And accountability is so darn important, because if you cannot be honest with yourself, true to yourself, then you might as well just forget about this, because you are needing to be disciplined and devoted, dedicated to this path, to this way of life. All right, so now you have completed your year and a day. You have met all the requirements, and you are no longer a neophyte. You become a 1st degree. Now, like I said, every tradition is different. They have like a different color robe. They might have a different color belt cord for you. If you are solitary, you can find some way to show to yourself, at least, that you are advancing in your knowledge. Now, when you are 1st degree, you have plenty of classes to do. Just like becoming a 1st degree, you have to do a required amount of classes, rituals, and such to become a 2nd degree. And again, many traditions require you to do this for a year and a day. So then you go from 1st degree to 2nd degree. Okay, so now you are up there, you are leading more rituals, you have a great knowledge. about paganism, witchcraft, but it does not end there. There is so much to learn, and you are going to be required for many traditions to go another year and a day to become a third degree, to achieve your high priest or high priestess status. Now, there is a danger with this because there are people that want to purchase, they want to collect titles. And so we have classes. We have people that have written pagan witch books, and they will do a weekend seminar about something, and then they give you a certificate. People like to collect these as like wrestlers collect title belts. Well, I'm the three-time world heavyweight champion. Well, people in this manner will go that they have attended a seminar by the Frost about dowsing. They have attended, a seminar by Buckland about candle magic. And they're going to take all these and say that because of this, they are a third degree. The danger here is that we can be deluded by our egos. If you think for some reason you can just ignore the degree system, you are going to go from a neophyte to a third degree, automatically declare yourself a high priest or high priestess. You are ignoring a lot of learning. Okay, you could be ignoring 2 years worth of learning. And why should anybody take you seriously if you do that? Because if you are going to teach somebody about Wicca, paganism, witchcraft, whichever tradition you are going to follow, what happens when they ask you those detailed questions? Something that a first degree should learn, but you ignored because you were in a hurry to get the title. So it is very important that we take the time and develop a structure. It is the journey that matters in life, not just the destination. How did we get here? How did we get there? That is the question. What did we see? What did we learn? What did we interact with? So it is important to take the time to learn this stuff. Okay? That is why a degree system is important.